Check 1, 2.
Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it all from boom back to melody rap. If I put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it. Welcome to Precinct. Fuck everybody on the front. When we stand on the finals, bring that same energy, nigga.
Yeah. Live and direct on your YouTube screen. It is another episode of Knicks N Ish. Y'all already know the vibe. I am the one and only Parlay Lord, aka Fraz Taz, here in the building. And of course, I got the first lady of Knicks N Ish, Mrs. Knicks, in the building. And we got our one and only co-host here at Knicks N Ish, the one and only Kev Rodriguez.
Boom.
That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. Shout out as always to y'all on the pull up, man. Let's see who's here. Who's in the comments? The Pause Police in the building. Uncle Paulie, the Pause Police is in the building. Know what I mean? That's your new name, my guy. Don't feel no type of way, you heard? Matty Ice, what's really good, Matty Ice? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in a sec, my guy. We're gonna get into it in a second. Know what I mean? Don't forget, everybody, press like for your favorite panel. Sharing is always caring. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure your notification bell set to all so you get all notifications when we go live. Another second half debacle for the New York Knicks in this game. The Knicks lose this one 114-102 to the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry 12-1 at Madison Square Garden lifetime. Panel, give me your thoughts on this game, please.
What up, Darlene?
Sis, what's really good?
What up, y'all? What up, sis? What's goody?
Talk to me, guys. Give me your thoughts on the game.
Go ahead, Anna.
Annoyed. Annoyed. Because we had the formula going in the first quarter and we allowed them to take us out the game early on in the second half, and never really recovered, and that was really frustrating. They took JB out of the game for the most part in the second half, and no one really stepped up to help him, and that was frustrating because we have all these guards on the court with him, yet no one can dish the ball and facilitate when they're throwing defenses at him, and that team got to do better at that. So that was really frustrating. Our three-point shooting was disastrous today. We were 24%, 8 of 33. That's nasty work. We had enough assists to win the game. We had 26. But the ball movement really didn't look good in the second half. And it's disappointing. Like I said, we held Steph Curry and Buddy Hield for the most part in check in the first half of the game and then let them kind of go off in the second half. It shouldn't have happened this way, to be honest, because they were on a back-to-back, and to be honest, it looked like we were the ones on the back-to-back.
Talk to me, Kev.
I think the second half, I think the Warriors just made big adjustments, and you know, that's one of the reasons why you know, the defense, they was smothering Jalen Brunson, you know, and I feel like once they took him out of the game, it kind of like you kind of seen it coming. You know what I mean? Um, I think Cat not being there today made a huge difference. That would have took a lot of pressure off our guys. Um, I wish God I like the fact that OG came through, but everybody else was kind of uh Josh Hart didn't play too well. Um, defensively we couldn't guard the perimeter. It seemed like we didn't have that same energy from the night before.
Hmm.
And yeah, I agree with Uncle Paulie. Buddy Hill kind of like actually not Buddy Hill. I think the kid, what's his name?
Kozemski.
Yeah, he kind of like that kid kind of like killed us today. He had I think 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing pretty good defense on us. So once again, we let a guy come off the bench and show out in the Garden along with Buddy Hield. But shout out to our bench. Our bench didn't do too bad today. We put up 24 points. We just couldn't get stops when we needed it. I feel like fatigue set in. Like you could tell in the jump shots, shots was
Mm-hmm.
not like it was hitting the rim, not even
Short. Yep.
close to the, you know what I'm saying, like just hitting the rim type shit.
Short. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it was. You could see it. You could see it from the first half, the way they was playing, and then the second half came along, and I think the Warriors towards the end of the third quarter went on an 18-9 run. I think we went like
Mm-hmm.
4 minutes without scoring a bucket in the fourth quarter. So once you kind of saw that, it was kind of I think this game is pretty much shut down. It's over on
Mm-hmm.
X.
Where do I start? Let's see. Um, they outscored our bench 31-24.
Right.
Points off return was Golden State 23-12. Fast break points Golden State 25-10. Um, we had more turnovers than them and shot poorly from three the entire game. Like
Mm-hmm.
8 for 33 is not beating nobody in this league. There were a couple bright spots in this game. OG was doing his thing this game. I ain't gonna lie. Mikal Bridges was a little shaky this game. He just you could tell he just couldn't get a rhythm going for pretty much the entire game. It was like on and off with Mikal Bridges. Like Sis said, Brunson got held in check for the second half. They were really like they put Moses Moody on Brunson. You know how it goes with teams zeroing in on Brunson. A taller defender is the usual case against Brunson, and Moses Moody is a pretty good defender on ball. I will say that. Pause, Uncle Paulie.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with this game was the second half. The Knicks got outscored in the second half, 67-47. And the Knicks allowed Jimmy Butler and Brandon Pozemski to space the floor on us, possession after possession after possession after possession after possession. It was so bad to a point where that run that they reeled off at the end of the third going into the fourth, it's like you knew the momentum was shifted once halftime ended and it got to like the middle of the third quarter. Once Tibbs made subs in the third quarter, the game just got out of hand, like literally. Um, Let me see here. We got out rebounded slightly. We did win the offensive rebound battle, but They basically outplayed us this game, like in the second half.
Yeah,
Outplayed
especially
us.
the fast break points. It was 25-10,
So
bro. They started
yeah, I
pushing
had
the rock on us crazy.
yeah, I talked about that a little bit. It was mostly between Jimmy Butler and Pozemski pushing the ball off of rebounds. It's like they get us to a one and done, and then they pushing it the other way. Most
What
teams
up,
is pushing it
cuz?
the other way, whether we make or miss a basket. Now, if you've been paying attention to Knicks basketball, like these teams are really trying to like push the tempo on us now, and that's one thing we have to be ready for. You know what I mean? The Knicks are not playing with urgency. What up, Jimmy J1? What up, Cub? We see you
What
in the
up?
building. Know what I mean?
Swag.
Um,
I
yeah,
mean,
other than
I'll be honest
Let me
with
let
you.
me
Like,
say this. Let me say this. Cause y'all know I'm superstitious. And I told Fraz don't be saying no damn names yesterday.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, yes you do. Yes you
Steph
do.
is 12-1 in the garden.
You said
Blame Steph
names.
Curry for that.
You said some
He's 12 and
names.
1 in the garden. He was 11 and 1 before I said his name. Cut it out. He was 11 and
nah,
1
but
before I
listen,
said his
man.
name.
We
They just
gotta.
outplayed us. That's all it was.
No, they didn't.
In the second half, it was just one of
Yeah,
those nights where in the second half
facts.
we just couldn't we didn't have the same kind of energy to end the game like we usually normally do.
Hmm. Guys just didn't play with a sense of urgency in the second half. The
No,
ball got
no,
very, very stagnant. It was
yeah,
like you see guys out at the top of the key still dribbling the ball. It's like, yo, every time they go to drive, there's a guy there, and then they're collapsing with bringing a second guy over as he gets to the free throw line extended. So it was like they was already looking for us to dribble drive. So they already knew it was mostly coming to the basket because we wasn't making no threes. So they already knew we was already in a one-dimensional state. You know what I mean?
hmm. What was their second chance opportunities like?
Mm.
Mhm.
Cause I
Let me
felt
see
like
if I.
they was getting a lot of second chance, Draymond Green
Well,
gonna be talking shit, of course. He always does.
well, I don't see any stat on second chance points. It would more basically be like off of the offensive rebounds. So
Let
I
me
don't
see
really
some.
think. I don't know. They may not have had too many second chance
Yeah,
points.
second chance points. Oh
Oh,
nah,
you
we
found
won
it?
that stat.
That's what
We
I'm
won that
saying.
stat 12-9.
Yeah.
Fast break 25-10 points in the paint. We
Hmm.
we we won points in the paint. We was
Yeah.
getting to the basket, but our shots at key moments throughout the game wasn't falling.
Yeah.
Tired of teams outplaying us. We have to get consistent for 4 quarters plus defense. Yup.
Just
We was
saying, man.
lacking that. No cutting, no clap. No, that's a fact, Uncle Paulie. I felt like the only guy that was really cutting like that was OG.
Yeah, he was. He was trying his best to
You
at least
know,
keep the offense afloat. You could tell in the game.
him and Brunson was on one today, bro.
Hmm.
But
Mhm.
then, you know, you could just see the Warriors just pulling away. We didn't have enough.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough. We didn't have enough. Deuce played decent. He played alright. I mean, he
Hmm.
didn't really, he had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He gave defensive. He had a steal, but it just wasn't enough. The bench produced. I ain't mad at the bench.
Mhm.
Achua had
Hmm.
8. McBride had 6. Shamit had
Precious had
5 and Payne had 5. I'm not, that they had 24, 20 what, 24 points. That's not. I ain't mad at
Precious
that.
had 15 rebounds.
Word, yo, Precious man, like I'm not mad at that lineup right there. That's why I can't wait for when Mitch Mitch, he starts and they put Towns at the 4 and then move Josh to the bench. Everybody keeps saying they should move McCall to the bench, but I think it's gonna be Josh.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like we said yesterday, like I didn't understand why Precious didn't get any minutes thus
Late in the
far
game.
when Mitch and Cat are playing together because he still produces. I mean, 8 points coming off the bench to me, that's good minutes.
Right.
That's good. We need the points. So
He gave us 4 offensive rebounds, 15 altogether with a block. 8 points.
mhm,
That's off the bench. I'll take that any day.
facts.
Pause.
And even Mitch, like giving 7 points. Like remember last year when we like if he could at least give us close to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today though, I seen Mitch miss out on a couple of plays that led to points where he kind of like missed those assignments,
Mhm.
and the Warriors was getting easy buckets in the basket,
Yeah.
at the rim.
I mean, I think his timing is still off.
Yeah,
You can even see it with the rebounding. Like he's like a half a step behind.
Yeah.
His jump is just a little slow. Um,
yeah,
but what playing time? That's why it was important to get him back before playoffs, so that he could get that timing going. So come playoffs, he's already in the groove. So I mean, it's crazy because we lost, and I start getting text messages like, "Oh, the Knicks lost again. The Knicks lost." Bro, we still in third place in the East. Like we're still making the playoffs. Like we still doing way better than last year. Like we're gonna be okay. I'd rather lose this now, learn from it, and move on.
But
right.
wait,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
wait,
On to the
but
next.
wait, but wait. Our biggest losing streak has only been 3 games all year. Why is
Right.
people worrying about a loss here and there? Even the better teams losing games right now. Like,
And let's not forget, like the Warriors are still a good team. They just got Jimmy Butler. They still trying to figure things out. You know, and Buddy Hill and the kid Brandon.
Pozemski.
He's those guys are producing for them. So as long as they keep doing that, they not no slouch.
Right.
Listen,
No,
people forget that Jimmy Butler is a guy that automatically is gonna space the floor because you're gonna double him most of the time anyway.
I
So
right?
mean, the
automatically,
game don't concern me really because with Cat we smoked them.
Yeah,
With Cat would
hmm
have abused them today. And
yeah.
so it don't bother me. What really concerns me is that we don't know what's going on with Cat and no one's saying anything. And we don't know if he's going to take the trip with us out west.
Yeah, I
Um,
doubt he will.
yeah, I mean, I hope whatever personal is going on, I'm sure it's family related. I don't think he'll just take time off. I hope his
Huh.
family is okay.
Yo, the
definitely.
third quarter was the Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler show.
Hmm.
It was
Yo, it
literally.
was, man. Like I see it right now, man. Steph Curry was like 5 for 9, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. That third quarter right there, boy, he lit us up, man.
And the thing is, like Uncle Paulie said, like the Knicks should have known at some point he was going to start going off. Like
Yeah,
he very rarely has terrible games. And so
yeah,
even though the first half he didn't play well, you know, we should have known that it was going to come and we should have been more prepared to defend and we just didn't do good.
yeah. We couldn't match their energy offensively or defensively.
Right.
Definitely was diving on the floor for the loose ball, but Big Mitchell Robinson has been missing piece all year long. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. And it's good to see. But in this game, yo, I seen a few plays where Mitch was getting burned. I
Mm-hmm.
seen it a few times, and
I,
and I ain't gonna get too upset at him because I know, like Miss Nick said earlier, he just got back and he's still working on getting back to basketball shape. But yeah, defensively today there was no energy. He's still
Yeah.
out of shape. Yep, that's a fact.
he's only what,
I
three
don't think
games
he's
back?
out of shape, but more
Yeah.
like he just not in rhythm with the game yet.
Mhm.
It's been 3 games since he's been back. I don't expect him to. I expect him to need another 3 to 5 games to get back to normal speed.
And
You're
even
right.
more than that, because think about it, he's only playing 15 minutes now. This is
Yeah.
still little minutes. So as his minutes increase, we'll probably see a better version of him. I mean, to me, once I see his rebounding start to go up more, then I'm like, okay, he's back to Mitch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
right now, it's still like he's giving us what he can, and he's just trying to get in the flow. And I mean, better now than later. So it is what it is.
Nah, I agree. Yeah, that rebound is gonna pick up. Once that rebound start picking up, man, it's gonna be scary.
Right.
Yeah,
Because I
you
mean,
saw
it's
glimpses
already
of the.
kind of good. Like 5 rebounds
Yeah,
in 15 minutes ain't bad.
Four of them was on the offensive end.
Right.
yeah, and there was a couple putbacks off of those rebounds. That's where Mitch got most of his
And he
baskets from.
he 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 would have had more points. He would have had 11 points had
He
he
just missed
caught
a
that
couple of.
lob. Had he caught that
Yeah,
lob from Josh and that pass from I think it was Jalen Brunson that he
I
didn't
think it
have
was.
control of the ball.
I think it was a couple of layups too that he missed on
Yeah, he
putbacks.
could have he could have
He could have had like 15 really.
yeah. Right.
You know,
Listen, man,
don't
it's the
put.
Warriors, man. I ain't gonna, dwell on it. I'm not gonna I'm gonna just be like, yo, this is just one of those games where now you gotta be like mad like y'all do all the time. Every time y'all lose a game and y'all come back the next game pissed off, yeah. We need one of those.
Listen,
Fact.
I hate to say it, but Golden State has our number. They've won 12 of their
Yeah,
last
yeah.
14 at the
At
Garden.
at the Garden. Yeah, at the Garden. I was saying it before we did the live, you know, he's 12-1 against the Knicks.
Yeah, Steph Curry's 12 of 13 against the Knicks. That's crazy.
But s- people will make a big deal about that, right? But it's fucking Steph Curry, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's Steph fucking Curry. You
The
know,
last time we beat them at the Garden was
was a few
February
years ago,
27th. No,
No,
not at
wasn't
the
it?
Garden. February
no.
27th, 2013.
I felt like, oh nah, that game that we beat them at it was in
That was
Golden State.
in Oakland. Yeah, when Deuce McBride
Yeah.
went off, I
I
know
literally
exactly
was
what
at the
game you're
last
talking about.
game. I was at that last game that we beat them at the Garden. That's when Curry went off before he was known as Curry. And I think it
Hmm.
was Raymond Felton caught the block on that last shot where he tried to seal the
Mm,
win.
And then they had, and J.R. Smith was on the squad at that time. Yes, I
Yeah.
remember now. Yes.
Yo, no, no, that's a fact, Paulie. Especially OG, for some reason, he's been like in lockdown mode since
Hmm.
Mitch came back, and Mikal too. Mikal was actually doing a good job on Steph in the first half, but I don't know. The second half it was just a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Steph was being Steph, man, and when he get like that, when he
There's
get
nothing
like
you can
that,
do.
Right, like he started doing things that you just be like, yeah, it's one of
But see,
those
that's
nights.
when our focus should have changed, right? Like once he started going off, our focus should have been like, all right, let him rock, but we gonna stop everybody else. And we
Yeah, and that's
didn't. We
we
let
didn't.
everybody else eat too. And that's what
Right.
messed us up. You can't let him eat and then everybody else eat. Like we gotta figure that part out. Like you
Yeah.
can't just let everyone go off. Someone gotta stop somebody. One player, Steph Curry's not gonna beat us by himself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. And we didn't make no adjustments in that second half to try to prevent anything. You know, it's
Nothing. We
just
let them run
everything.
Mm-hmm.
amok, like Clyde would say.
Yeah, yeah. We made no kind of adjustments offensively or defensively
Right,
to kind of like, you know, match what they're bringing.
right. And that's what
The
I was
inter-
saying. Like once they clamped on JB, like the ball movement stopped. And it's like no one else could facilitate anything. It was just it
Mhm.
slowed down so much. There was passing was trash. No one was cutting to the basket. Like there was no movement, and that's not good. Like we always have another guard on the court with JB. Somebody got to take charge, whether it be Macau or Josh. One of y'all got to do it.
Or there
mm-hmm.
was times where I seen like Jalen being too passive.
That is true, but
That
his shot
too.
was starting to fall short, and that might have been why.
Yeah, right. But
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is that I seen a few times where he was like at the basket and instead of trying to like get the layup, he'd pass it off. Where I think that he could have got those buckets. You know what I'm saying?
I think the
Well, I
pressure
know
was
it's
too much. I think he would have probably tried to take it if he didn't struggle to bring the ball up. This is what
Right.
I mean. Like someone has to help him. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they're full pressure in him, he either needs a body in between him and a defender, or someone else bring the ball up to make the offense start faster. Or if he's gonna bring the ball up and have to struggle bringing it up, then someone else needs to start facilitating. Like it can't all be left on him.
not
Yeah.
only that, on those drives y'all speaking of, the Warriors had their hands in the passing lanes a lot. That caused Brunson to have to change the way he was driving to the lane. And if you notice, he had to kick the ball out a lot to the corner because they was doubling down in the paint and they had their hands in the passing lane. Because a lot of them drives that I saw in Brunson go to the basket, the second man will come pick up, and you just see guys with their hands up. So it changes Brunson's pass. Now he has to go to the corner instead of looking for somebody underneath the basket because they're already looking for that. You understand? So
Hmm.
yeah, it goes back to what Kev said about them adjustments. Definitely, they didn't. We didn't make enough of them in the second half to win this game. You know.
Hmm. And I think if JB could fix one thing in his game, like not fix, if he can do one more thing is throw lobs. Like because
Yeah,
if the
man.
hands are busy in the paint, throw it up to your big man. Mitch is he's gonna put it in the basket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to me, that's the one thing he doesn't do as a point guard is look for lobs often.
Or even Macau, yo, like sometimes, that even works out too because, I've seen it a few times throughout the year, even today when Deuce
Mm-hmm.
McBride went on that fast break real quick and he hit
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson hit Macau for
For
the for the lob.
mm-hmm.
I think that that's something that we've always said
Mm-hmm.
on this panel. We've always
Yeah.
spoke
Because
with, we've
even
always
Precious, you throw it up, Precious will throw it down.
Yeah, right, right. That's what I keep
Facts.
saying. Like I always thought, that'll give him way more assists than he would have. You know what I mean?
And
His
easy
average,
Mm-hmm.
his
points.
average, his average will go up crazy assist wise if he just lobbed it up to the guys that he could lob it up to, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to press like for your favorite panel, everybody. Sharing as always,
And
Karen.
Randall
Y'all know the
always did
vibe.
was give JB that pick in the back court while bringing up the rock up court. Yeah,
Yeah, Hartenstein was good at that as well.
yeah, Hartenstein too. I
Hmm.
think I think I think I think Cat does that pretty well, but
But he don't do it often enough.
huh?
He don't do it often enough.
Oh, yeah.
He
I
don't do it
agree.
often enough. I feel like when we pressure full court, like the majority of the game, either someone else needs to be bringing it up or someone needs to put their body in between them. 'Cause
Mhm.
to be honest, having to spend the 8 seconds getting up the court because it's fighting defense, that's not a good look for our offense, right? Because now less time to set it up, and then we end up doing dumb shit. Um, so I think
Think
they
you
need to
breaking
help him
up,
out.
sis?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, your screen froze.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that once we fix those kind of issues, we should get back in track. I think our next game, who we playing our next game? Who's next on? Let me see. Let me check the schedule. While everybody come back.
Hold up, I'm here. Hold on.
Uh, uh schedule. Oh, we play the Lakers
Yep, Lakers next in
at 10
LA
o'clock.
on Thursday. Yeah, it's a late game.
So
You know
late game.
the next four games are gonna be late games because you got the Lakers, you got the Clippers,
There
then
you
you got
go.
Sacramento, and then you got Portland. And the other game against the Warriors on March 15th.
Mhm.
That ends the road trip out west.
And we see the Warriors again, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, play the Warriors
payback.
twice in 11 days this year.
Yeah.
And we've actually had their number in recent years in on their home floor, especially last year when Deuce McBride had that 20 plus point game last year in Golden State where he went off. Um, yeah, that
And the
Lakers game is gonna be a game to see because I want to see how JB plays against Luca.
and the Lakers been playing much better since that trade.
Hmm.
Been
Mm.
playing much better.
Looks like the Lakers won that trade. You ask me.
Anthony Davis still out.
And then the
Um,
devastating news of what happened with Kyrie Irving yesterday.
they in second place. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've man. They really leaped over everybody. I gotta watch what I say here because the Pulse Police is in the building. So,
Uncle
but yo,
Paulie
listen,
Paws Police.
listen, shot. I wanted to bring that up because just imagine if what's his name, Jeff Teague, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just imagine if he was our GM, how fucked we would be right now if we would have made the trade for Jalen for Kyrie Irving.
I'm
And, no-
tired.
and listen, speedy recovery to Kyrie Irving, speedy recovery to him. Like I feel bad for him, bro. You know what I mean? And I hope all goes well and he comes back and he's 100% healthy again. But just imagine how devastated we'd be right now
Bro.
if they would have made that trade for Kyrie Irving. Our season would be finished. Our
Finish ain't
season
the
would be
word.
finished. We'd be finished right now, bro. Who's yo? Imagine that's it. Our future would be in shambles
Yeah.
because Kyrie
It's
Irving
kind
is
of like
older now.
it was kind of like when Randall went down last season. How we, our stomachs just felt sick, not knowing that JB could hold the team the way he did. But I think with every injury we had last season, we just got sick to our stomachs, and it's so unfortunate. Like Uncle Paulie said after the show last night when we were talking about it, I went and looked at the
Mm-hmm.
video, and I was like, yeah, this don't look good. It don't look like a sprain. The way his kneecap went backwards, I'm like, yeah,
He said
that's
thank
not
you
good.
God at the free throw line before he shot the free throw. He said
Yeah,
thank you
he shot
God.
the free throws, but you could see he didn't even put no pressure on that leg. He was like on
No.
You
his
couldn't.
tippy toe.
Yeah, man. I felt for him like it was messed up. But just imagine, man, how bad Knicks Nation would be right now had we would have made a trade like that, bro. Leon
Mm-hmm.
Rose would be fired, kid.
Fired.
He'd be fired.
Facts.
Leon Rose, pack it up. You're out of here, buddy. You just traded the
There'd have been a
franchise
real
away.
boycott
What?
of Knicks fans to
Yeah.
What,
Garden.
kid? It would have been over. You forget about the Knicks' future. Hang it up, okay?
Yeah.
We'd have to really find a way to find another point guard again. And you know how hard that was. You know how hard that was to get the first time. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
And it's tough because guards like Kyrie that are really explosive, they don't recover well from surgeries like that. I mean, look at Derrick Rose.
mm-hmm.
So a lot of wear and tear from playing, playing at a
And
high
because
level.
it's the mental thing. Do you ever trust your knee? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever trust your body like that? And I know, like, speaking personally, like, I had my hip replaced, 5 or 6 years ago. And still, all these years ago, when I do certain things, I'm scared. Like, is it going to give out on me again? Like, am I going to be okay? Like, we went roller skating and I'm scared to death. You know what I mean? Like, and like physically you're fine because you're able to do what you're supposed to do, but the mental of shit, is it going to
Mm-hmm.
go break down again? That sucks. Yeah, Tony
It
Parker
does.
too.
It does. Trust me when I tell you, I'm one who could tell you about being scared on the injury because a couple of years ago I had both of my hammies
Mm.
literally locked on me. Put it like so. Think about this real quick, guys. Let me give you the scenario. I'm playing softball. I stretch out before I get on the field.
Mm.
I get on the field. I'm playing left field. The first fly ball from the first batter comes to me. As soon as I take one step, both my hamstrings go clunk. Couldn't take long strides to catch. I still caught the fly ball, but I had to literally take baby steps in a way to get to the fly ball. That's how bad my hamstrings went.
Yeah,
Black and blue
it's
after the strain. It was
right.
a bit, it was very bad strain on both of my hammies. It was
And then
bad.
you
Like
see, like, the way we're talking about our recovery from our surgeries, and we don't even play professional sports, nor is we as flashy as Kyrie is.
hmm
That takes it to a whole different level because he's fast as hell and he's super flashy. Like, I mean, I hope he, you know, recovers well and gets back to being Kyrie because, like Uncle Paulie said, as much as I don't like him for not choosing the Knicks when he chose Brooklyn, you know that there's a true love he has for the game and all the
hmm
other stuff he does for people. He's not a bad person. Um,
No.
so like when we were talking yesterday, there's certain players we don't give a fuck if they recover or not. He's not one of them.
No. Like I want him to have a speedy recovery, and
Facts.
you know, I've always been a Kyrie fan, but I just can't root for you when you with the ops. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
I'm just, it was just something. I was like, you down with the Nets? I can't.
Facts.
Yeah, Victor Oladipo. Once that happened to him, he wasn't the same ever.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was definitely looking like he was going to be one of the future stars of the NBA before he got hurt. But
Mhm.
he was a problem.
Yo, like remember like the point guards that we had before Jalen Brunson? Oh my god.
Right.
I don't even want to. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yo, man. I'ma just name
I,
one name, bro. Tony Douglas,
Oh my
oh
God.
God.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, I don't think
So,
you understand how much I hated Tony Douglas.
Yo, man.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
oh my God.
Trey Burke.
ugh,
The Trey Burke had potential, but
he
Alfred
did.
Payton.
ugh,
Emmanuel Moutier.
oh,
Did I say
Moutier
his
is so
name right?
trash.
Did I say his
Yeah,
name
he's
right?
so
Yeah.
trash. Yo, so the funny thing about Moutier is he's from out here in Dallas.
Hmm.
And I
Oh
seen him
shit.
play one summer, like in like a rec center against regular dudes, and was getting cooked by regular dudes. And I'm like, bro, he's a Nick. Like, are you shitting me right now?
Oh man, bro. We went through some rough times, man.
Yes,
That's
we
why,
did.
that's why I enjoy every moment, win or lose with the
Oh
Knicks, man.
no,
Like,
you mean Chris Duhan, Uncle
Yeah, he
Paulie? I
said
know you're talking about. No,
yeah, he said
I thought he spelled it wrong.
he
he
did, and then
fixed
he
it. He
corrected
fixed
it.
I
it.
was
He
about to
fixed
say, I know he spelled it wrong. I
he
know I
fixed it.
saw a B. I got 4 eyes. I should be able to see
Yo,
something.
Fran
You know what I
Ntilikina,
mean?
Frank Ntilikina.
Nikita.
Jesus Christ, man! Like it was tough. It was tough, man. It's a
But
tough
that's why I
road.
don't
It's a
understand why
tough
people
road.
are so tough on this team. Like, you got to remember, once we were in the playoffs, it's 0-0. No one's going to give a
Hmm.
fuck about what our record is right now, as long as we make it into that playoffs and play.
Oh, I got a name for you. Jose Calderon.
Oh yeah, Jose Calderon. My God, wow.
Jose Calderon. Don't tell me I don't remember Jose
Uh,
Calderon running the show
that
here.
was that
Or
was
pop
terrible. That was
or
terrible.
even the decent Pablo Prigioni. All right.
I'd rather have
He was decent.
Prigioni.
He was decent.
I'd rather have Prigioni. I swear to God, bro, because Pablo P was a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Defensively, he gave effort, bro. Like I wasn't mad at him, but Jesus Christ, bro, the road to
Yeah,
Jalen
Pablo
Brunson
wasn't
was hard.
bad. He just was a older guy, and
Right,
he
right,
playing against younger, more flashy players is tough to guard.
right.
I
I
mean,
felt,
but he was an all around. I mean, he's a coach now, so that
yeah,
tells you
yeah.
his skill set.
Nah, and I feel like had he came into the NBA a little younger,
Exactly.
he would have had way more success than he had.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I think he was the only one that had that gave us any kind of excitement.
Hmm.
But Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, man,
So
those were rough years.
oh,
I gotta
chill,
carry
chill,
this
Uncle
first. How
Paulie,
about our draft
chill,
picks? Mainly lottery. Oh yeah, we don't
chill.
want to get
I
into
don't
that, bro.
want.
Let's not even get
Yeah, I'm
into
leaving
that,
that.
bro.
But there is something I do want to get into. There is something I do want to get into. I want to get into this Knicks Lakers game upcoming.
Yeah.
That's what I
We
want
owe
to
they
get
ass
into.
one.
We
That's
owe
what
they
Listen,
ass. That's
we owe
facts.
they ass one.
I'm gonna
Right.
just start it off by saying LeBron cannot have a 30-point triple double this time. All right, he came to the Garden and had a 33-point triple double
Y'all
earlier
hear
this
him
year.
saying names, right? Y'all hear him
I said
saying names,
LeBron. I
right?
said LeBron. Cut it out. She's looking for a reason. She's looking for a reason. Cut it
But
out.
listen, man, like yeah, now it's not just LeBron that we gotta worry about. You got Luca now, and I feel like ever since they got Luca, now everything's changed. They playing way better than they was the first time we played them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
now there's a double threat there that we gotta worry about.
yeah. Yeah, that number 77 guy, he's gonna be
Mhm.
somebody to watch out for, you know what I mean? Um, number six can't score another triple double. It ain't happening. Look, you see, I gotta go to the numbers now. This is what I'm reduced to, y'all. Y'all see this, right?
Yeah, they
This
beat
is what
us
I'm
120,
reduced to.
128, 112
Yeah,
that last game.
I
something
mean, I
like
think
that.
the thing
You
is
washed
that
us up,
we
boy.
have to we have to control one of the two.
Right.
We can't let them both go off.
Neither one can't have 30. Because I feel like if even one of them have 30, we're gonna have a problem in this game.
Right. And you gotta watch out like guys like Hachimura who lit us up for 21 points, who
Hmm.
he was, shot 50% from the 3-point line. And then you got Austin Reeves, not to mention,
Hmm.
who's having a hell of a fucking season this year. He fucking bust our ass too in that last game. He had 27 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was right after they did that shit, right after they made that trade, right after they bust our ass. Can you? Yeah, that's crazy. Bro, they literally washed us up and then sent Max and Anthony Davis on their way.
I mean, I
So
agree. I agree, Uncle Paulie. Absolutely scripted. Um, it just blows mine how, if y'all remember, when the commissioner at the time stopped the Chris Paul trade,
but didn't stop
but
this
then
Hmm.
trade,
allowed
right?
this shit.
And
Yeah,
nobody knew about it. Nobody, not even Utah knew about it.
Right.
Utah found out after the fact who the player was after the fact.
Hmm.
mm,
So they assisted the Lakers in the trade and didn't even know what they was getting themselves involved in. Good for
Right.
they ass. Good for your ass, Danny Ainge.
hey, that's some karma for you from all them for all them trades. You decided to say, "Oh, I'm gonna turn the Knicks down every chance I get."
Right.
Hey, deal with that.
You try to rob us in that Donovan Mitchell trade,
Hmm.
and look, boom, there you go. Yeah, they
Yeah,
do got mad assets though. That's a fact.
they
That's
do.
a fact, Marsh. But yeah,
I know
man.
that.
I mean, just just try to play with
Oh,
the same intensity. Pick up the pace offensively. I know they're gonna have to really, score points in this game, bro. They're
Josh
gonna
Hart got to show up again.
Yo, he played awesome in that game actually. Let's see. He had
Triple double in the last game against the Lakers. He had a
yeah,
23-point
13.
triple
He
double.
he no, 26 points
Oh,
triple
26. Yeah,
double.
you're right. 26.
26, he had 26, 13, and 11. He had
Yep.
9 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive. He didn't shoot too well from behind the arc. He was 1 of 5, But he was
See, Fred,
really
even Darlene said it.
You all right, Mrs. Nix. Fraz has to stop
Oh, cut
saying
it out.
names.
Here y'all go.
Ah.
Y'all getting ahead of yourselves now. Pump your brakes. Skirt. So y'all wanna explain the games where we get blown out and I don't name names? You wanna explain that one? I'm waiting.
They
Come
got
on.
stars.
Come on. I know. I'm gonna be waiting a while. I know. I know. I'll be waiting a while. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, we definitely gotta find a way to beat the Lakers. They beat us the last two times we played them. Um, February of 24 and then February this year. Um, again, it's gonna come down to the Knicks playing defense and stopping the other team from spacing the floor because that's gonna be another thing that's gonna happen in this game with the likes of Luka Doncic and LeBron James playing. The Knicks defense has to show up consistently this game, or else this one may get out of hand pretty fast. I hate to say it like that, but if the defense ain't consistent in this game, it's gonna get out of hand.
We're gonna need our bench to step up in this game for sure, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna need another 25 to 20 to 20. We're gonna need somewhere between 20 to 25 points from our bench, in order to win this game. Where we're gonna need that for sure. We're gonna need another Deuce McBride show out like he did in that Laker game where he
Yeah.
played 22 minutes and was 3 of 7 from the 3-point line and had 12 points off the
Yeah.
bench. We're
Well,
gonna need that
Precious
from.
Precious got to step up too. Didn't Precious have a double double against the
Yeah,
Lakers? I
he
think he
stepped
had
up
15
too.
and 15. I
15
think
to
he had
15
15
with
and
three
15.
three
Yeah, three
assists
assists.
and a steal. So yeah, we're gonna need our bench to step up in that game, along with guys like Bridges, who's been a little bit shy as of late, I should say. I'm gonna need you to step it up in this game. I'm gonna need that, bro. I'm gonna need that. No, stop being so damn timid. We keep saying it on this on this panel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Y'all got something more y'all want to talk about? Or
We just gotta play Knicks basketball, get back to it.
right?
I guess we need to prepare as if Cat isn't gonna play and
Right. Yeah,
just be
that's another
ready.
thing.
And because we don't know, yeah, like no one seems to be saying anything except personal reasons. Um, I see a picture right now. His dad was at the game today, so it ain't his dad, so it's something else going on. I mean, whether he plays or not, we need to move the ball and we need to cut to the basket and we need to make the game easy for ourselves. Um, and if we do that, we can win. Luka don't play defense, so as much points as he could give out, we can give back because
Right.
he's trash.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just playing Luka smart is important because the majority of his freaking points come from fouls because he's always doing them fakes and he just looks for fouls all the time. So whoever's defending him has to play smart. And just play as best defense on everyone else as we can. I mean, I stick by it. If we play our game, we can beat any team. And I feel like we owe them a game. Like they came and they embarrassed us at home, and it's time for us to get our get back.
I
I
agree.
I think they're gonna put OG on him because as of late, or maybe I think OG. I think the last time they put OG on LeBron, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they might put McCall on him.
Hmm.
I don't know. I could see him. I could see Tips throwing McCall on Luka Doncic early on in the beginning, just to like
Yeah,
feel it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to, like test the waters out a little bit and see how it
yeah,
goes. But you would prefer OG to play defense against LeBron. I'm just saying you
Yeah,
would
because he's the
prefer
bigger
that.
body.
Yeah, but at the same time, remember Luca handles is what's going to get him over on most guys defending him. LeBron handle is not what you're gonna have to worry about with him. That's LeBron's post up and his other aspects of his game that he's gonna get you with. You
yeah. Like
understand what I'm
setting
saying?
everybody else up is one of them.
Yeah, because LeBron he's a good facilitator as well, and that's one thing that people forget about LeBron. Like, remember before Luca came, LeBron was averaging like 8 assists a game. All right, let's just call it what it is. He was averaging 8 assists a game. So of course that's naturally going to take a nosedive because you have a natural facilitator, Luka Doncic, now on the team, and he's going to have the boatload of assists primarily in most of those games coming moving forward. But at the same time, LeBron's handle is not what you got to worry about. You got to worry about him scoring more than anything.
Hmm.
So you want to contain one of them guys. You got to contain one of them guys. And it's like the panel said. The supporting cast for LA cannot beat us this time. All right. I'm not dropping no more names. Let y'all live with that for the night. All right. But at some point, right? At some point, our defense got to get consistent enough to where we can put stops together and get us back in some of these games. That's where we got to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yep.
And,
I
and once
agree.
again,
I agree.
everybody, don't forget, press like for your favorite panel. Y'all know sharing is always caring. You know what I mean?
Please, please share. Please
Please.
share. Please share to all your peoples. Uh, we almost at 500 right now. We at 484. So you know, tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, hit that like button. Hit that notification. So that way every time we come on, bing, y'all get that notification.
And also remember, guys, do not forget, once we reach 500 subscribers, that limited edition Cats Bodega t-shirt will be dropped. And it will be a first come, first serve basis. There will only be 10 t-shirts made. So if you want one, once we get to 500, you just gotta wait for Tea Time to come on and make the announcement that he's gonna do the drop on the Shopify, which is the link you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. That's where the T-shirt is gonna be located, and I believe Sis was trying to pull up something. Hold on,
It sure was.
she was trying to pull up something. Give her a second. There we go. Yeah, now that's to give you an idea of the limited edition Cats Bodega T-shirt drop that will be exclusive to Knicks and Ish once we hit 500 subscribers. And of course, y'all know we gonna say it. We just gonna say it. The orange one is life.
Yeah,
Right?
yo,
It's
that
the
orange one
orange one.
is lit,
Yeah, I'm
kid.
telling you. Yeah. But definitely, again, it'll be a first come, first serve basis. 10 t-shirts gonna be made. If you want one, just make sure you pay attention to Knicks and Ish. So when the drop goes live, you could be one of the first ones to get a t-shirt.
Facts. Well,
Um, I don't got anything else. I don't know about the rest of the game, but
I'm good,
I'm
man. I'm good.
pretty
Hit that,
much.
do you, Fraz?
Oh,
You know the
but
deal.
before I do, do remember our next game is against the Lakers tomorrow, Thursday night. I'm sorry, I was about to say tomorrow was Thursday and it's Wednesday. Thursday
Mhm.
night against the Lakers in LA. We should be live after that game. Um,
It's a late
it is a late
game.
game. It's a late
try
game.
and
So
be here.
notice I said should. All right, I said should. I didn't want to say definite. I said should, because it is the next few games we have are going to be late games. The next 4 games, in fact, are 10 p.m. start time or later. So we going to definitely try and make it happen. You know, pop up on recaps to be here. Yes. Thank you. This is the one other thing I wanted to touch on. Yeah. This is it. Moses Brown back with the Westchester Knicks, right? It's time to bring him up. It's time to bring him up to the roster. Tibbs, Leon Rose, let's make this happen. We need somebody to bolster the lineup. He's gonna definitely do it. Young guy, very productive, as y'all see in the G League. This guy's putting up 30, 20 games in the G League like it's nothing. All right. It's time to see what he could do on the NBA floor. It's time to bring Moses Brown up to the big leagues and give him an opportunity so we could see what he would bring to our squad. Because we know what he does in the G League. And you know it's a different game when they come to the NBA. So you can't expect him to be to be given the same production in the NBA. All right.
But he's gonna get some production, because these are the same numbers he putting up is the same shit Deuce was doing in that G League.
Yep, right. I agree, and that's definite. You know, go ahead, Kevin.
And I feel like you could give him you could. And I feel like, you know, if he does come up, being that Hukporty is gonna be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks, you could give him the minutes that you was giving Hukporty.
Yeah, he's gonna get that 12 to 16 minutes at least. Coming off the bench, you know. And listen, I could see Moses Brown playing with Cat to some degree. All right. I think because of Moses Brown's versatility, he has more of a bag than the other centers we have. I think he could he could draw some of the attention away from Cat and Brunson and help them thrive a little better.
I'm not gonna hold you. He gonna take Precious and Hukporty minutes.
I would agree with that.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all.
It's a wrap. Hukporty might as well pack it up. Precious too.
Yeah, because if he started producing like that for us, it's you know,
it's over.
But think about it. Think about it though. Think about it, because you could imagine if he start producing like that. That's if we saying if, because you know a lot of people like to run. Oh, y'all said this and y'all said that. No, we said if.
All the time.
We ain't say when it happens. If it happens, you know, you could probably pay Mitch you could probably play Moses Brown and Precious at the same time at the 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Josh at the 3, Deuce at the 1,
everyone
Cam at the 2.
Their position,
Everybody at their position. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So listen.
And because even if he gives you half of what he's giving you at the G League, 10 and 10, that's huge for the bench.
Listen, I take a double.
Imagine listen, man. You know and if he's a decent defender, a halfway decent defender, where he could, you know, he's a good paint protector. When him and Precious down there, man, that's a good fit. Pause.
And he probably would score a hell of a lot, because when you think about other teams, they don't have a second center that's solid.
And not only that, don't forget, and we was just talking about it earlier with Jalen Brunson, Cam and Deuce like to throw lobs.
Yep.
So that's second you and Josh.
Yep.
And Josh. So, but anyway, listen.
Yo, listen. We'll see y'all next live, everybody. Sis, hit the outro.
Boom.
Mic check 1, 2. Celtics rappers, I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it all from boom back to melody rap. If they gon' put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it.